All right, so we're in the playoffs. So my 1976, this is November 6th. I was able to finish the entire season today between chores and stuff. Let's see here. Steelers, we opened the season losing to the Steelers. This ends up being the difference in the playoffs, why we have to travel to face Baltimore now. And the Steelers get to host the Patriots because we lost to the Steelers. We beat the Chiefs. We won then on the road. We beat the Chiefs. We lost to the Oilers. We beat the Patriots. We beat the Chargers. We beat the Broncos. We lost to the Packers in our house. Beat the Broncos in our house. Traveled to the Bears. Hammered the Bears 37-19. We went on a big winning streak at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games we won, including beating the Chiefs for a second time. We beat the Eagles 27-17. Hammered the Buccaneers 36-6. The Bengals, we defeated 23-9, knocking them out of the playoffs. And the Chargers snuck up and bit us on the arse and beat us 20-18 in our house in the final week. Had we won that, things would not have changed. The Patriots would have come to our house, as it is, and the Steelers would have gone to the Baltimore Colts. But as it is, we now have to travel to face the Colts. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I used my formulas to determine my leaders. So again, I added up touchdowns and turnovers from the box scores. Ken Stabler threw 14 touchdowns on the season, only had 2 interceptions. But the formula told me he had 2,798 yards passing. So that's about right, all right? Stabler maybe missed a few snaps this year, maybe was beat up. Maybe that's why the Raiders lost 3 more games than they did in real life. Who knows? But only 2 interceptions is fantastic for Stabler. Van Egan ended up with 1,036 yards rushing, 10 of our 19 touchdowns. We had 19 rushing touchdowns. Van Egan got 10 of them. Cliff Branch led us with 66 receptions and 8 touchdown passes. The Raiders had 19 rushing touchdowns, just 14 TDs from Stabler. Stabler avoided INTs and guided his team to another AFC West crown, but he will have to throw more TDs for us to win the Super Bowl. And then, of course, I played the final game of the year. Of course, these numbers include this final box score. And now we are on the road to face the Colts, the 11-3 Colts. Not what I would like to have done, which is not good for us because that puts us at a +0. We do not have a modifier. And the Colts, against our defense at home, have a +2. So I have a feeling my 76 Raiders campaign is about to come to an end. Let's see who gets the coin toss. The Raiders select odds. And no, it'll be evens. The Colts are going to take the ball with that offense. So the Raiders will have to kick off. Colts will get the ball first. All right, the Colts, do they return the kickoff? They do not. Colts go to work in the first drive of the game, 17, 18, 19. They're going to score on a big, long run. TD run for the Colts. Damn it. Here we go. Our season is just about over, folks. All right, the Raiders. Do we get the kick return? We do not. What do the Raiders do? 9. We're going to have to punt. It's been one of those years, man. We just can't get all our ducks in a row. The Colts are going to get 8, 9, 10. The Colts are going to have to punt on a 3rd down. And the Raiders, wrapping up the first quarter, are going to get 18. How about that? We're going to score, well, let's see, 4. We're going to score a penalty on the offense, leads to a field goal. Shite. Field goal, offensive penalty, screws us out of our TD. And, folks, it's the Raiders 3, Baltimore 7. We're behind. Come on, we've got to beat Baltimore. Baltimore goes to work. Kickoff return, no. And 15-17 is going to be another TD run for the Colts. The Colts had one of my favorite quarterbacks, Burt Jones. He was fantastic. The Raiders and the kickoff don't go for a touchdown. It's going to be 14 for the Raiders. They're going to score a touchdown run. All right, TD run for the Raiders. The extra point is good. We've missed 2 PATs this year, too. Okay, here we go. The Colts on the kickoff. No. And the kickoffs go to work with a +2. 14, 15, 16. They're going to score a TD, and we have to skip our next drive, which I just take out of here. Wait a second. What did I roll? I rolled 14 plus 2, 16. Oh, yeah. So we take this drive out, and they're going to finish with a TD pass from Burt Jones to Raymond Chester. XP's good. And the Raiders, to wrap up the first half, are going to get 20 on the kick return. Shit. I should just skip that damn kick return. 11. No modifier. 11. We get a first down on a 1-3. No, we're going to have to punt the ball, and that's sad, folks. So the Raiders score 7. They score 14. It is 21-10 at halftime. The Raiders kick return after half. No kick return for a touchdown. And 14 for the Raiders will be a freaking field goal. The Baltimore Colts on the kick return, no. The Baltimore Colts go 11, 12, 13. It's going to be a field goal for them. This game is over. We can't catch them. No return. And 3 is going to be bad news. Intercepted pass, picked off. Only his 3rd interception of the year. They get a +1 to this. 12, 13, 14, 15. They're going to score another TD pass. Burt Jones on fire against my Raiders, and they will get the extra point. And that's going to wrap up the 3rd quarter. They score another 10, and we score... a field goal? Yep. Shite. All right, here we go. Raiders get the ball to start the 4th. 16. Oh, that's the kick return. Shit. 6. Unbelievable. Those kick returns just suck tit. They are optional, but... Okay, we punt, and let's see here. They're going to get 14, 15, 16. They're going to score another TD, and we lose our drive already. So they're going to get another TD run. The extra point here is, oh, XP failed. When you scored as much as they have, you're going to do that. The Raiders don't get that drive, so the Colts on their final drive are going to have to punt, and that's it. Game over. The Colts in the 4th score. Okay, they got a touchdown, field goal. They got a TD again here, and the Raiders score nothing. And it's going to be 13 to 21, 28, 38 to 13. The Raiders will fall to 10-5, and we are finished. The Colts will go to 12-3, and on to the next round of the playoffs. Raiders. How do I say this? The Raiders blown out in, what was that, War Memorial Stadium? I think it was War Memorial. It might just be Memorial, Baltimore, or War Memorial. I can't remember the name. I always thought it was War Memorial. Anyway, the Raiders blown out at War Memorial Stadium. Ending what many had hoped was going to be their year. And we don't know if the Raiders are out, man. So that would be the winner between the Steelers and the Colts, are the Steelers and the Patriots, then the Steelers and whoever that is, and then the Minnesota Vikings. But again, we don't know. We don't know. We're not playing to find out what happened in my NFL replay. We're playing to find out what the Raiders do. And unfortunately here, the Raiders crash and burn in a butt kicking 38-13. You could see it coming with a 10-4 year. Ken Stabler throwing only 14 touchdowns. They did run for 19, but not enough. The Raiders handled, and that will wrap up. So ends my PAF 1976 Oakland Raiders drive by drive replay. Ta-da! On 11/6. I get all this today between chores, between some work here at the house, and we have finished it up. The Colts, we're going to lose this game, and we're going to lose it 13-38. That is the worst butt kicking we had all year. Our best victory on the season was a 38-23, 34-20, 30-0. We beat the Broncos 30-0. And then we beat the Bears 37-19. We beat the Chiefs 33-12. We beat the Buccaneers 36-6. So we had our fair share of blowout victories. But our worst loss prior to this, we lost by 10 to the Steelers. We lost by 3 to the Oilers. We lost by 3 to the Packers. We lost by 2 to the Chargers. So every game we lost, well, the worst was the Steelers, beat us by 10. The rest of them were all under 3 or less until this game. And we got destroyed. And there you go. And I'm going to assume the Steelers, maybe one day I'll play that game, Steelers versus Colts, see what happens, and then the Super Bowl. But right now, that's not what this day was about. So, 76 comes to an end. Again, Stabler with 2798 passing, 14 TDs, 2 interceptions. Van Egan with 1,036 rushes, 10 touchdowns. Cliff Branch with 66 receptions, 8 TDs. And Stabler in the big game not only failed to throw a touchdown, we threw a pick. And we had a, let's see here, we had a run touchdown. We threw an interception. We lost a drive thanks to their long drive in the first half. Technically, again, I just take it off the end, and they kicked butt. Technically this was they missed the extra points. 37. Okay, 37-13 is not so bad, right? I shouldn't do this in pen. 37-13. They missed that extra point. I got to make sure I get that in the records. Next up, either I'll do this again with 76 Raiders in PAF drive-by-drive, or I'll play something else. Again, this is my leather-bound notebook. I've been saving this for a long, long time for special projects, so I'm not certain what else I'll do here. I might do every single PAF season I have of the Raiders, replay if I have enough pages here, or I may do something different. I've also been debating on playing my new, I just finished the off season for my roller derby career, so I was thinking I may put my big roller derby, second season of my roller derby career in this book. However, it kind of seems out of place in a football book, but this might just be my best replay project. Some boxing, my boxing universe going well. I could do my roller derby season in here, second roller derby season. I don't know. We'll see. Bye-bye.